All right, y'all, here we go. Another channel message. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. I just got in from work. Yeah, my pants is looking kind of weird because I'm losing a lot of weight in the stomach area, trying to get those six packs before the before the summertime. So, you can definitely see a lot of weight loss and stuff like that. So your boy trying to, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's see what this channel message is about to be. I did a video, I tried to do a video before this, and I guess I said some stuff that Spirit didn't like. That shit cut off quick. It do. And I said, okay, well, I guess you don't want me to put this information out yet. I was putting some information out on what has been going on with me, but that thing cut off so quickly. I said, that's clearly the ancestors telling me that it is not time to discuss with the world what has been going on in my life. You know, some people know some things, but you don't know everything what some of these niggas are trying to do in the spirit. So let's just always start off with gratitude. You will realize that your life will change for the better when you just start off with gratitude. Thank you, Igun. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Sarabanda. Thank you, Orisha. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Oladumare. Thank you, Olarum. Thank you, Olafi. You got to understand that gratitude, thankfulness, gratefulness, it carries such a high vibration, and it changes your mentality that you learn how to start being grateful and thankful even in relationships. You know, you should always, that the first thing that should roll off your tongue, the first thing that should roll out your mouth in the morning is thanking every single person on your spiritual team that you know that assists you and help you. No, you don't have to call out, all your ancestors. You don't have to call out great-great-grandma, Aunt Baba Jean, and you know what I'm saying? You don't have to call out all these people. You can roll it all up and say ancestors. You can roll it all up and say spirit guides. You can roll it all up and say Igun. I already did a video on explaining the difference, and thank yourself. You're amazing. That's the one thing that I hated about Christianity is that it always taught you it's all about Jesus. It's all about Jesus. It's all about Jesus. It's more than just about Jesus. You're a powerful creation that God has made. It's about you as well. We have to, as much as we want to give thanks to everything outside of us, we must also give thanks to everything inside of us. So it's like, thank you, Ori. Thank you, Ashe. We have to thank them as well. Ori is the soul inside of you that has lived all these different lifetimes, that is with you in every event in life. And Ori is the true you. And Ashe is the energy that we normally call Holy Spirit. But Ashe is the breath of life that flows through your veins. So it's like, no, it's more than just about Jesus. We gotta thank ourselves. Because as much as the deities and the spirits give us information, we need to thank ourselves that our Ori is a good Ori, that we are taking those messages and we're taking that guidance and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Some of y'all need to learn how to pat yourself on the back and stop being so hard on yourself. You condemn yourself all the time when you do something wrong, while you can't cheer yourself up when you do something right. I'm just saying, maybe that's a message for somebody. It's a message or a rant. Which one is it, Lord? It's one of the two. It's a message or a rant. Or can it be both? Why is the Temperance and the Judgment card coming out too? The Judgment card came out and a Temperance card, but that was the card that fit. Ooh. Let me not mess that up. Devil card is at the bottom of the goddamn deck. Okay. Devil card is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody going through some addictions or something like that. So let's even get a spirit. Oracle card. Listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. Hey, y'all always try to, if y'all follow me on TikTok and stuff, y'all know I'm always trying to dance and stuff, knowing I don't got no rhythm. And so now, in order for you to know, and so that you don't know that I don't have any rhythm, now the song is in my head, so you don't know if I'm on beat or not. It's my song in my head that you can't hear. You don't know if I'm on beat or not. Y'all, we 6 minutes in, and I haven't, or 5 minutes in, and I still haven't got to this message. Let me get to this message. All right, so we have, as your overall energy, you have the Five of Cups, which talks about regret. It talks about failure. It talks about disappointment. It talks about loss. And then you have it paired with the Seven of Swords, and it talks about betrayal. So you have the regret that, some of you are going through some great regret that you're sitting around the house moping around. You're sad. You're depressed. You like, woe me. Why did this happen to me? And you're feeling like this because of a great betrayal. Somebody betrayed you. Somebody tricked you. Somebody manipulated you. Somebody deceived you. And now because of that, you are just so down in the slumps. You are just like, oh, Lord, when is this going to end? Why did this happen to me? Number one, stop asking God why it happened to you. And it's like my thing is, I'm not going to be asking why. I'm like, get me the fuck up out of here. That's number one for me. Get me out of here. Change things back with a wheel of fortune that I can go into a new season. You know what I mean? And I can discuss why later. First, get me up out of this. But why oh man, I'm on it today, man. So, but somebody is going through great sadness. Somebody is going through a great betrayal. Somebody, really betrayed you, that they were very sneaky. They were tricky, that, this could have been something very strategic, that you're just probably in that mindset where it's just like, how long have you been planning this? How long have you been linking up with these other people to come up against me? And, even when you look at, when you look at the Seven of Swords, well, you're like, well, what do it look like? You didn't show me. First, let me show you the Five of Cups of how depressed you're looking, that energy. And then you have the Seven of Swords right here. And when you look at the when you look at the sword, they didn't take everything. They took 5 of your swords, but 2 of them still remain intact. Swords is mental energy. And to me, it's like they are siphoning off your energy, that they took a good portion of it. This is more than 50%. They took majority of it. And this is one of the reasons why you're so empty. This is one of the reasons why you're so down. But it's like at the end of the day, they didn't take everything. And it's like, so get back up, stand, take a shower, take a bath. Like, stop moping and sitting in this depression. That's not going to help the situation at all. You have your crossing energy. You have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles, it talks about a financial loss. It talks about, lack. It talks about, your mindset. It talks about poverty. And so some of you could be to the point that you were like, well, Rashad, you don't understand, the thing that this person took from me, it put me in a financial bind now. Now I'm trying to figure out, how am I going to pay my rent? Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to pay my mortgage. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do the things, that I need to do. That's a requirement in order for me not to get evicted in the whole 9 yards, or for me not to lose my house. Trust me, I get it. I'm not playing around with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to play around with that message. I get it. I get it. But at the end of the day, remember the history of God. Remember the things that God has always done in your life. God has always been there for you. God has always protected you, guided you, strengthened you, and encouraged you. He didn't come when you wanted him to. I begin to eschew them about that all the time. That I will lay all my orishas out, pace back and forth. So who allowed this to happen? Who allowed this magic to come in this house? And because the Bible tells you that you have charge over the angels. And so when people are sending like death magic and all of this other stuff, that you are dying prematurely before the actual plan of what it is that you told Oludumare, Olarum, and Olafi when you were present in front of them. Before your birth, you told them what your purpose was going to be. You told them which Orisha was going to accompany you. You told your ancestors which one was going to be the lead ancestor, what your spirit guides is going to be. You told your spiritual team the assignment and everything. And so now, as you come to this earth and you live this purpose that you told before God, Oludumare, God of the earth, Olarum, God of the heavens, and Olafi, the mediator between the two. As you finally come here to do this purpose, things, you set out that you said, I'm not going to die until I'm 89. And now things are happening that, people are sending magic and stuff like that. And now all of a sudden, you may die at the age of 30 when that wasn't the plan. And so, when things like that happens, that means your spiritual team is asleep. That means your spiritual team, maybe they're not fed. Maybe they're weak. You're not putting the offerings and things that you're supposed to be doing on your part. And so that's when, like with me, I do my offerings. I give my ancestors and my orishas everything. So you better believe when energy come my way, it's a meeting. It's a meeting. All my orishas are spread out before me. My ancestors are spread out before me. And baby, this is a meeting. It's like, who allowed this? Who allowed this energy to come in this house? Because I cleansed this house. I did my rituals that prosperity, abundance, and love is supposed to be the only thing coming in this house. So which one of you were asleep when this energy came knocking at the door? You know what I mean? That's how I am. Like I'm really on it when it comes to my orishas and stuff like that, because they need it. There's a part for everybody. You have a part of making sure that they are well fed, and you have a part of making sure that, they have what they need in order to support you. And their job is to support you, guide you. There was a spirit right there. No, I just seen a spirit right there on my shoulder, looking through this lens. But yeah, we all have a part. I got thrown off by the spirit that I seen. I kind of forgot my train of thought. I'm everywhere today, man. I'm like, where my mind at? Come back and center. Oh my God. But some of you you keep focusing on the betrayal. Stop focusing on the betrayal and focus on your spiritual team. Focus on how powerful God is. Focus on how powerful Elegwa is, that he can open any door. Focus on how powerful Eshu is, that he can bring chaos in anybody's fucking life that is messing with you. Focus on how powerful Ogun is, that he can disrupt anybody's path, that he can block anything from coming your way, that he can disrupt their pathway so much that he will create a whole new lane that it's a U-turn and it automatically send that energy back to them. Don't sleep on Ochosi, which is the god of karma, that will make them fall into the pit that they had dug for you. Those are the things that you need to focus on. Focus on how Oya is a powerful warrior, and she is one of the only females that is able to fight with the males. And that's my head Orisha. Focus on how Oshun can bring you love. Focus on how Chango will make people right their wrong. Focus on how Obatala is very powerful. Obatala is more than just peace. You know what I'm saying? Obatala is more than just this Jesus character. Read those painted keys of how Obatala will give powerful judgment. That is one of the reasons why Ogun ran to the forest. But I'm not going to talk about Ogun. I love Ogun. um, Yemaya, very powerful, nurturing energy. Oduduwa, being able to heal you of anything and give you a curse. Remember, the Orishas possess both sides of this energy. You know, if they have the energy to heal, they have the energy to give you a curse. If Ilegwa had the energy to open a door, he has the energy to close a door. If Ogun has the energy to disrupt a path, he can clear a path, make obstacles, whatever it is you want to do. Every Orisha on both sides. Oshun is the Orisha of love. She can easily go into hate. You know what I'm saying? They own both sides of the coin, the whole entire spectrum of their dominion. It's not just the thing that we want to focus in on. Man, maybe that's why the spirit was there, because I did see that spirit. Maybe the spirit is like, let's change this thing up and let's start talking about the Orishas, because whatever it is you believe, if you don't believe in the Orishas and the ancestors with me, then apply it to whatever your deity is. Apply it to Buddha. Apply it to, Muhammad. Apply it to Jesus. Apply it to whatever it is that you believe. These readings are not to convert you, because at the end of the day, I believe that we're all serving the same God. We're calling them different things. I just seen the spirit in the living room. What? I don't know. But your crowning energy, which is what you need to do immediately in order to solve this problem, you have the Two of Swords, which the Two of Swords, it talks about a difficult decision. It talks about balance. And that difficult decision that you're getting ready to make is the Emperor, which is all about, respect, leadership, power, authority, stability. You know what I'm saying? And so it's saying that the decision that you getting ready to make is that Spirit is getting ready to whisper in your ear and tell you, do you want to fight, or do we want to stay here doing a pity party? That's what Spirit is getting ready to tell you. There's a decision that you have to make. If it's somebody that is sending you negative energy, Spirit is like, what do you want to do? You are engaged in spiritual warfare, whether you realize it or not, whether you want to participate or not. You are engaged in spiritual warfare the moment they sent you that energy. What are you going to do? Are you going to allow this energy to completely consume you? Or are you going to say, no, I'm about to stand in my power, and these people are going to realize the deities that protect me. They're going to realize that my ancestors are not asleep. They're going to realize that my spirit guides are masters, that they were masters in their life. And this is why they are my spirit guides now, that they are trying to get me to ascend, and they are trying to get me mastery over the thing that I'm supposed to get mastery over. And I'm protected by Igun, which is all of the dead, that all of Igun that wants to serve my highest good, come in and join this fight and join me. Stand in your power. That is the thing that will be what the video title will be. Stand in your power. That's the only thing that this message is saying, is that you need to stand in your power. Man, you have in your challenge position, you have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is all about, rest, relaxation. It talks about, retreating. It's saying this is your challenge. You keep giving up. Every time some come, you give up. Every time some come, you sleep. Every time some come, you like, oh, I can't deal with it no more. Stand in your power. I don't know why. Maybe this is Gemini. I don't know why. Spirit just had me say. I don't know why Spirit just. Now I don't know why I'm stuttering with my words. It's like it's a lot of energy right now in this place. Like it's a lot of spirits. I don't know which one of y'all spirit guides is around me that's trying to deliver this message, but they just whispered. It said, "Stand in your power, Gemini." And so the person that I'm talking to could be a Gemini. It's saying, stand in your power. And normally that's not even me. I never include the zodiac signs of the cards and stuff like that. I never do that because to me, I feel that it throws people off. And so so that's definitely somebody's spirit because I don't do that. That's not my style. You'll never see that in my videos unless like now I'm being led to do it. But spirit is saying, stand in your power. Because, and it's funny because when the devil card came out, as soon as I seen it, normally the devil card is about addictions. It's about all of this negative, evil energy. And I never see the devil card as a positive card. I never see the devil card as a powerful energy. But as soon as I seen the devil card, Spirit whispered that you are getting ready to subdue your enemies. That Spirit was saying that in this card, even though this is a very negative card, I would never see the devil like this. But Spirit is saying right now in this card, this devil right here is you. And it's, just don't imagine it as the devil. Imagine it as just the powerful being that you are. Because he is saying that the people that has come against you, he is about to subdue. He is about to put them in chains that you are literally going to have dominion over your enemies. That your enemies are going to end up being put in a position that they are going to serve you. So this is one of those things. What do it mean by you are going to subdue your enemies? What do it mean that your enemies is going to be your footstool? This is a situation where, let's say that this is work, that your enemy is your manager. Your manager is bringing you all of this stress, or all of these challenges and stuff like that. Spirit is saying what you don't realize that's getting ready to happen is that you're about to get a promotion that you're going to be higher than the person that is bringing you the problem. And when that happened, now that person have to report up to you. That you are literally getting ready to be in a position that you are going to end up your enemies is going to, you're basically going to have control and dominion over your enemies. That this is not going to be something that God is about to wipe away your enemies and you'll never see them again. That is going to feel like a banishing curse. No. This is going to be something where if this is love, it's the person that hated you the most, the person that spreaded all the rumors, the person that tried to bring you destruction. God is saying you are about to subdue this person that 1 minute, damn, I just seen a spirit came running down the steps. That is crazy. I'm seeing a lot of spirits just moving around this house. I mean, I always see spirits. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know why it's freaking me out now, but I mean, it's not really freaking me out. I'm just like, I don't know. let me get back to they keep throwing me off with this, because, that's the one thing about me. Let me stay on topic. let me reel it back in, y'all. This ADHD gotta go. So, but Spirit is saying that you are getting ready to have dominion and control over your enemies, that they are gonna come rushing in, begging for you to hide under the shadow of your wings. That they will see you. Yeah, it's funny that they said that because even in the picture, you see the wings in this picture, that they are going to come running saying, hide me from what's happening. I am getting karma. Your ancestors and your spirit guides are beating my ass because of what I did to you. Hide me under the shadow of your wings, that they will see that I'm your friend now. That is what this energy is. That is what God is saying is getting ready to happen. And this is why he's trying to prepare you. God is not this ADHD. God is not a he. I just said that because I said it. God is a very neutral energy. Just like Obatala has both parts. He has female part as well as a male part. That is pretty much how you can see God. That's one of the reasons why I love Obatala. Is Obatala, he represent, out of all the Orishas, he represent God the closest more than any other Orisha to me. And that is one of the reasons why Obatala is called the Sky Father. You know, and a lot of people think that Obatala is God, but Obatala is not Oladumare, Olarum, and Olafi. Obatala is the oldest Orisha, and that is why Obatala receives so much respect. But he's an Orisha, just like Ilegwa, Eshu, Ogun, Ochosi, etc. I don't know why. It's a lot of I don't I don't think well when it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy that I don't know. It's you know, it's normally in my readings, it's enough energy for me to stay focused and kind of grab the things that I need in order to get a message. I don't even know if I want to delete this video or not. It's so much energy around that it got me everywhere. I haven't been able to stay focused yet. I'm kind of like I'm everywhere. It's a lot of energy around. It's like it's really affecting me. It's really affecting my personality. This is how I get through a lot of stuff, by talking to myself. Really, you can get through a lot of stuff talking to yourself. But and maybe that is what Spirit is trying to tell you, is that it's so much energy around you, and it's like, why can you not feel it? Why are you not moving? Like, do you not feel the ancestors like trying to lift you up from the bed because you keep sleeping and you keep staying in your depression? And it's like they keep trying to do things to kind of like push you and get you up and get you moving. But you're sad. I mean, I get it. I sympathize with you. I mean, you like, Rashad, do you know what fucking happened to me? You know, he stole from me. He stole everything from me, that he really just left me with scraps. All I got is 2 fucking swords now. And you telling me to get the fuck up? Boy, hell no. I sympathize with you, but the thing is if you stay in this energy, poverty can strike you at any moment. And it's not, you know, at this point, it's not because of what, well, it could be because of what somebody's doing. Maybe somebody is doing spell work to keep you down and to drain your energy and to make you make the worst decision possible, because they know the energy that you possess. They know what God is trying to do in your life, what he's getting ready to do in your life, and foreseeing that energy that you are getting ready to come into power, that you are getting ready to ascend, that you could be getting ready, that your whole life is getting ready to change, that you are going to end up experiencing living like a king on this earth. And you don't see the vision yet. You don't see it, because that's why your cards is telling you that you need to balance yourself so that you can see what's getting ready to come in. But that's one of the things about it, is that, boy, our enemies can see it a mile away. And we're wondering why people are attacking us and all this other stuff. And it's like, they know who you are. They know what you possess. They know what's getting ready to come in. You don't. You don't. You're too busy depressed. You're too busy down. When you're down and depressed, you just don't have the energy to vibrate at such a high frequency that you can, that you will be able to see. I told you before in the previous video is that, when we get to things like that, God can't even communicate with us internally anymore. That we stop having dreams and everything. And now God got to relay the message through external things that, people will be coming to you. Oh, I had a dream about you last night. Well, why didn't you have it yourself? Because you're not balanced. You're not in alignment. God don't want to give these messages to other people. He want to give it directly to you. God is not a he. God is neutral energy. Masculine and feminine energy has no gender. It has no sex. But God is trying to give it to you. Oh, I'm a true Gemini. It's like in this one reading, I'm reading the cards. I'm teaching in between. This is a true Gemini doing a reading, because Geminis are everywhere. They will hit you on every fucking direction. That is supposed to be only about the cards, then taught you about the Orishas, then taught you about masculine and feminine energy, then taught you about God. And it's like, what is this about? Geminis, I mean, that's just the energy of Gemini. Geminis, our minds is so rapid, and especially when I'm hit with this much energy, like normally this much energy, it don't come through in readings. But I have, well, never mind. Man, I'm still debating in my head, do I want to delete this video and do this thing over? I'm still, because I'm like, normally I like to be a little bit more solid, a little bit more put together, because I'm like, this video, I've been everywhere. But maybe that's the thing about you, is that because that's the one thing about it, is that I am an empath. Maybe that's the energy that I'm absorbing, is that it's absorbing your energy, that maybe you could be everywhere, that you're all over the place, not staying focused, not zeroing in on anything, that it's like, during the daytime, you like here, there, everywhere. And when you look back, it's like, I didn't even accomplish nothing today. But I spent 10 hours at work, and you can't even account for what you did in those 10 hours, because you started this, but then you started that, and then you started this, and then by the time you got to the end of the day, you started all these things, but you finished nothing. And then when you go home, it's only to fall into a depression that you're sleeping all day because somebody betrayed you. And the only thing you have to do is stand in your power. And the moment you stand in your power and you start confessing what it is that you want, that you are going to end up subduing your enemies, that your enemies is going to be in chain, and they are going to end up being in bondage to you. That this is literally the energy of your enemies are going to end up being your footstool. But you gotta stay focused in order for that to happen. And that focus is you standing in your power. Even the Oracle card is saying, listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. So many of you are not listening to your body. You're not listening where it's saying, I don't need all this goddamn rest. It's saying, get up and shower me now. Get up and put me outside that I can feel the sunlight, that I can feel the moon. That energy resting upon your body can give you the essence that you need in order to move forward. I'll even do the card at the bottom of the deck on this one too, on the oracles. Check in with your body and release any tension you are carrying. Still another card talking about your body. That you're not listening to the signs. You're not listening to the signs that your body is, You're not listening. You are not listening. I'm still kind of everywhere in my mind right now. I'm thinking in my head, like, what? I'm never this hyper and stuff like that. I mean, like, this is more than just hyper. It's just like, it's like, pay attention, Rashad. Focus in on something. Focus on the dot. Oh man, somebody is really going through. But it's like you're going through, but it's like I'm looking at the end goal is that your enemies is getting ready to be subdued, that they are literally going to be into bondage with you, that you're going to have power and dominion over them, that this is like a power move, that you are an employee and your manager is the person that could be bothering you is the supervisor, and God is like, boom, you're the manager now. Now you over the supervisor. That is the energy that is trying to come through, that you are getting ready to have dominion and authority over your enemies. That they're going to come running, trying to hide under the shadow of your wings. That can you please forgive me? I didn't mean to do all that to you. No. That same energy you had when I was an employee, keep that same energy now since I'm your manager. Keep that same energy. Because that same energy you finna use when you in the unemployment office. Oh, man. Oh, God. Somebody is getting ready to be like, this is a fucking power move that God is getting ready to shift you. And you know what? I just heard this. God said that this is getting ready to happen. This is getting ready to happen in Mercury retrograde. This is getting ready to happen. So for some of you, this is getting ready to happen next month. Next month, you are going to end up seeing yourself in a completely different position. That you are going to end up being in alignment. That you're going to end up being in a position, if you balance yourself, you are going to end up being in a position that you are literally going to end up being over your enemies. That your enemies is going to have to look up to you now. It's no more looking down at you. No more sending you negative energy and witchcraft. They're going to have to look up to you. And they know it's coming. Shoot, if this is love, you could go from a group of people harassing you, messing with you on social media, a group of people that's talking about you, to overnight falling in love, having a strong addiction for you. And you like, what the fuck? How did we get here? No, you just told me you didn't like thick people. Now all of a sudden you trying to suck me up? It's like somebody's hatred for you is getting ready to go away. And it's not getting ready to go away because they matured. It's getting ready to go away because you are getting ready to grow. You are getting ready to step into your God-given powers. And so, Spirit is saying that, this could resonate with somebody that has been getting messages about an inheritance. And maybe when you heard it, you keep thinking that the inheritance is going to be physical. That you keep thinking like somebody in your family is getting ready to die and you're going to inherit land and money. And Spirit is like, no, Your inheritance is coming on the spiritual, energetic plane. That you are getting ready to walk into ancestral power. That you are getting ready to walk into this. And that is going to end up raising your vibration and everything. And you're literally going to end up being put in a position that your enemies is going to be your footstool. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's your enemies is, and I never see the devil card as positive, but the devil is resonating as positive right now. Because Spirit is saying like, something is getting ready to happen that your enemies is going to end up being put in bondage, but it's not being put into bondage to be destroyed. It's end up being put into bondage to like be your servant. I wanted to say slave, but then I was like, that might offend somebody. But that's what it is. I mean, like this person is like, this could be somebody that has caused you so much pain and stuff like that, and now they're running low on money and stuff like that, and they have to humble themselves and come to you and ask for money, and Spirit is going to tell you, oh, and in order for them to get the money, they have to be your maid, they have to be your butler, they have to be your cook, and now you have power and authority over them. You control their finances now, because without you paying them, they're gonna strike poverty. It's like now the plan that they had for you, the pit that they dug for you, is now the pit that they're getting ready to fall into. If it's not for your mercy and grace and your power, I mean, you get to choose what you want to do when you're in this energy. Spirit is literally telling you that you need to be in your power, because he's getting ready to make your enemies your footstool. I mean, I guess that's it. I'm like, oh, well, I guess that's it. I mean, it's just this energy just is mellowing out now. So I'm guessing that I did what I was supposed to do. This energy is definitely mellowing out now. Even in the reading, me acting like I'd never seen the Spirit before. Maybe this is an awakening for somebody that maybe you never. I think that this person is probably not experienced in spirituality. And that, things are going to get ready to happen that, like, you're going to see spirits and oh, shit, what was that? You know what I'm saying? I think that that's what this is, that somebody is getting ready to, like, you're going through an awakening. And that's one of the reasons why you're probably going through extra depression. That, part of this depression is, the betrayal that happened. But then the other part of it is the awakening, because the awakening, it brings separation. The awakening itself, it brings loneliness, because it strips you away from everything that is not serving your highest good. And when the universe strips you away from everything that is not serving your highest good, that is not a good feeling, because you didn't agree to this. Because some of those things that is not serving your highest good, you use as an addiction. You use as a coping mechanism. You use as your anchor and your stability. And Spirit is like, but it's not serving your highest good. It's time to go away from it. And so that's kind of like what you're experiencing, that, this sadness that you're experiencing is two different things. That, it's like, yes, the world has kicked my ass and life is lifing, and, this person betrayed me, but then at the same time, it's the energy of what comes with an awakening. And it seemed like this is going to be a powerful awakening. Like, this is going to end up being something like you are getting ready to jump rank. that in before the awakening, you were like at a level 1. And then after this awakening, you're gonna jump to like 11, 12, like a level 12. Like you're not even following the natural steps that people are gonna end up being surprised. Like, I don't know why the spirit is keep having me to say Gemini. I really don't say zodiac signs in my readings. I really don't. But spirit is saying that people are gonna be like, how was Gemini able to do that? You didn't even study candles, crystals. You don't even know the basics. How was you able to do that? Somebody is getting ready to, you're going to level up and you're going to ascend in a way that is going to astonish people. That people are going to be like, it's no way, like it don't make spiritual sense. Spirit just said with some of you, like you might end up getting into it with your priest. That your priest, or well, he said priest. I was going to say your priest, your pastor, blah blah blah. All roles that's similar, but Spirit said your priest. That you might end up getting into it with your priest, because your priest might even try to put you in your place by saying, how do you think you can do this when you're just a level 2? You just got through an awakening. You're supposed to go from 1 to 2, but it's like, no, for some reason, Spirit is about to have you to ascend so high that even your priest is going to say, nah, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Like even your priest is going to come against you, because it could be an envious thing. It could be very envious, where it's like, why did the Orishas choose him? Why did the ancestors choose him? It's Spirit is saying it's kind of like the prodigal son, where it's just like, I have been here this whole time, giving offering, giving my sacrifices, and you choose this person that don't even know your name. They don't even pronounce your name right. They still calling you Obobo instead of Obatala. And you leveled them up. Nobody knows why God do the things that he does. I mean, it's pointless trying to fight God's plan. If he chose this person, he chose this person. Nobody care about your fucking history or anything else. You can have all the degrees, the history, the people, and everything else, but you are not the one that was chosen. This person was. This person is chosen. And it's funny how this happens, because the person that's always chosen is always the person that did not want it. It's always the person that didn't want it. I just seen another. Let me stay focused. That it's always the person that didn't want it. It's always like if this is a job thing, somebody could be seeking you out and they like, hey, we want you to be the new manager. And you like, I didn't apply for that. I don't want to be over people. I don't even like people. But you were chosen. You were chosen. And you like, nah, you got the wrong person. And they like, no, we've been watching you. You're a master in our rights. And we feel that you would be the best candidate. That somebody is getting ready to ascend. Somebody is getting ready to grow. And you are getting ready to grow and jump in a huge way that is going to, it is really going to, it's going to surprise people. Like even the most spiritual people, that they are going to be like, no way. The Bible says that you can't be a prophet in your own home. That, mom, dad, brother, sister, all your loved ones, your friends, everybody could be looking at you like, nigga, you think you Harry Potter now. And it's like, well, I ascended Harry Potter. So don't call me somebody that's lower than my level. Don't call me that. You trying to be, you know what I'm saying? You trying to be little me, but not realizing you calling me somebody that's lower. Woo! Boy, somebody is getting ready to ascend. Somebody's life is getting ready to change for real, for real. Somebody's life is getting ready to change. I mean, what can I say? You, for whatever reason, you are chosen, and that's gonna be the one thing about it is that you really don't know. This is somebody that don't know the basics, because it's like that's the one thing about an empath. Empath, it's literally taking on your energy. It's literally taking on your energy that is literally just sitting in your shoes. And like the entire time where it's just like, oh, there's a spirit. Oh, there's a spirit over there. Like, this is something new to me. This is not nothing new to me. I've been seeing spirits my whole entire life. I've always, interacted, with Igun, spirit guides, and ancestors, even when I didn't know their correct name, their correct title. But this is somebody new. This is somebody that is new and inexperienced, that is getting ready to get a position based not on their knowledge, based not on their degrees, based not on their history, but it's going to be based solely on the level that God is getting ready to ascend you at. That is where that this is going to be like the translation of like earthly favor, that you're going to get. Just like people are going to be like what the fuck, how did you get this? Are you sleeping with the boss? And at the end, the thing about it is, I think that's why Spirit is telling you to balance yourself, because if you're not careful, when people say things like that, you might end up getting down and depressed, and you like, no, I'm not. And then I don't even think I'm qualified for this. You don't think I'm qualified. I don't think I'm qualified for this. You want to switch? No, you were chosen. That person was not chosen. You were chosen. You were chosen for this. Suck it up, buttercup. Suck it up. You were chosen for this. Now deal with it. Maybe, Spirit could have been sending you messages and telling you to prepare, and you weren't preparing. And now, you arrived at your destiny. But I think that might be for a very few, because I don't think that it has nothing to do with preparing. It's just, for whatever reason, God is choosing to wake you up at this point of time in your life, that God is choosing to literally wake you up and give you such a high position for, I don't know. I'm not going to do no more cards to try to figure out why. I mean, it's no point of trying to figure out God's plan. Sometimes he won't even tell you. That's the one thing about all of this stuff, prophecy, divination, foresight, insight, discernment, a seer, all of these things, no matter what you call it, no matter what the gift is, or no matter what the title is, you can only see what God allows you to see. You will never see anything beyond what God wants you to see. If the only thing that God wants you to see It's 50% of the message. No matter how many times I shuffle, that's all you're going to get is 50% of the message. And, that's the thing that makes you different. Thank you, Spirit. That is the thing that makes you different, and what sets you apart from the other people is you realize that. You realize that it is not you and that it's God flowing through you. Because the other people around you are arrogant and they think that it's all them. Oh no, I can. You saying God will only show you half of the message? Let me show you my skills. I can get down to the gritty nitty and I can tell you what shirt the person wearing. I can tell you the name. No, you can't. Regardless of what tool you use, regardless of what path you go down, regardless of who you think you are, you can only see what God allows you to see. When he pulled that veil, when he put a veil over something, no matter what you try to do, you will never be able to see it. And people don't understand that, but you do. And that is the reason why you are chosen. That is the reason why God has chosen you, is because you have a very grateful spirit. You are somebody that God can literally manifest himself through. He can't manifest himself through arrogance. Because even though you can easily get into some depression, because whoever this is, you can easily get into some depression. Now, you need to work on that. But at the end of the day, it is very hard for you to get into arrogance and pride. Whoever this person is that God is getting ready to put in a high position, it is very hard for you to get into arrogance and pride. You are the type of person that you implode. That it's my fault. Oh, it's this and that. You implode. You don't explode. You are the type that you go home crying about it. Crying about it all night. But shit, you are chosen, man. God is, man, shit. Wish it was me. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit, wish it was me. But God chose you, man. That's really good. Whoever you are, this is going to be somebody very inexperienced that people are going to look at you and say, who's your head Orisha? You probably don't even know who it is. You never did the ceremony. But people will know it because when they question you, you're not going to know the knowledge. But people are going to feel his power running through you when they try to, do stuff to sabotage, and it's like, boom. You didn't even have to do a ritual. Now, if they want that protection, they got to do like 10 rituals. For you, it just came. All you got to do is speak. It's different levels. And you are clearly going to be on a level that most people wish that they can have. This person is going to end up being on a level that people wish that they can have, that people are going to admire you. And it's going to be for the good and for the bad, because some people are going to admire you and just be like, man, God is really working. And other people are going to admire you and end up getting jealous and envious and end up getting very arrogant and just ignorant of saying, how the fuck did God choose you? You don't even know how to spell. I don't know how to spell, but I ascended you. I ascended you. Let me see you ascend up here. And maybe that's one of the things that you need to learn. Whoever you are, you need to learn how to get a backbone. You need to learn how to stop allowing people to trample over you and to use you as a doormat, because you're coming as very weak energy. that you're somebody that is easily to get depressed. You easily get down, but shit, it's like such a weird energy because it's you're so quick to get down and stuff like that, but shit, you finna be powerful as fuck. I wish somebody would try to curse you. I wish somebody would try to rise up against you. Boy, Ogun gonna come down, boom, they head gone. But you are about to be a force to be reckoned with. You're gonna get to a position that you don't even have to open your mouth. People are gonna automatically get in line and be afraid of you in so many different ways. Somebody is really getting ready to go into a lot of power. This is going to be a great position. Just shit, you gonna pass me. You gonna pass me. You gonna be able to do divination and be able to see a whole lot more. That because you could be the type of person that when you start, like, you're going to be able to do this with no tools. You might end up being able to see so much and know so much without ever being able to pick up cards, pick up candles, pick up cowrie shells, pick up coconuts, pick up the runes, all the different things that I use for divination. That you're going to be able to do this without. That's going to be part of your ascension. You're going to be able to do this without it. You're not going to need any tools. And I mean, I love the tools, but for the most part, I need them. I'm not even going to lie. I need them. I'm an empath. Like, I can be around somebody and I can feel everything that, I'll be around people and, I've made so many people cry because I'll be around someone and I'm like, oh, you feel this, and I'm just going in. And the person is like, how did you know that? How did you know that? You're going to be, whoever this person is, you're going to be able to exceed that. You are about to have a powerful spiritual gift that's getting ready to come in, and this is going to be your inheritance. This is going to end up being an inheritance. This is going to be, maybe this is a gift that's from your family line that is, the ancestors is going to choose to give it to you out of everybody in the family. It's kind of like, what Jacob did, with his sons. Jacob wanted to give it to Esau. Jacob is the son. Who was the father? Jacob and Esau is the son. Who the fuck is the father? It's Isaac. Abraham had Isaac and Ishmael. And then Isaac had Jacob and Esau. And Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel, because that's where Christianity and Muslim depart, because the Muslims is with Esau and Christians are with Jacob, which is the 12 tribes of Israel. And if you notice, both Muslim and Christianity, they both say that Abraham is the father. So it's Isaac. That it's going to be just like Isaac. It's given that blessing that, he put his hand under the thigh and he said that my smell is the smell of a field that the Lord has blessed. God will bless me with heaven's dew and earth richness, an abundance of grain and new wine. Nations will serve me and people will bow down to me. I am the Lord over my mother and father children, that those who curse me will be cursed and those who bless me will be blessed. And he gave it to Jacob. He gave it to the wrong. He wanted to give it to Esau, but it was, the trickery and stuff like that. And it went to Jacob. And when Esau came in, he said, Father, please, please give me a blessing too. And that's when he said, he was like, I'm sorry, son, this blessing that I gave your brother, it can only go to one person in the family. It can only be passed down to one person. You're that one person. You are that one person that this blessing and this inheritance is getting ready to come into. You are the chosen one. And you are about to sit on a goddamn throne. You are literally the chosen one. Man, the blessings of Jacob is getting ready to rest upon you. I remember stuff like that because it's so powerful and it's so profound. Even the last part that it says that, those who curse you will be cursed and those who bless you will be blessed. So that blessing is saying, baby, you don't have to do no rituals and light no candles. You don't have to do no spell work. You don't have to do no reversing spell. That blessing that is placed upon that person, it's automatic. You come for them, you're cursed. You give to them, you're blessed. That's the one thing about, some of these blessings are so powerful that goes from generation to generation that the ancestors choose which child they want to give it to. And that it's just very powerful. You're about to walk into some power that you didn't even see coming. You didn't even see this shit coming. You're getting ready to ascend very high. Like, you finna skip some levels. This is somebody that's gonna go from kindergarten to ninth grade. And all the ninth graders gonna be looking at you like you in the wrong class. And you can't be weak. You can't keep going into this depressed mentality. And this is why the cards are saying that you gotta be balanced, that you gotta be confident enough to say, I'm not in the wrong class. This is where the principal told me to be. This is where a principal told me to go. No, see, y'all just got schedules. I don't have no fucking schedule. The principal told me to get here. That principal is God in that analogy. But yeah, I'm going to go now. This video is long enough. Honestly, I guess the only reason I'm staying now and just keep going on and on and on about the same thing is that, even I'm like at awe of what's getting ready to happen. I'm like, damn. But, I'm not hating. I'm like, I'm happy for you. I'm like, shit, let me bless you. Because whoever bless you is going to be blessed. So let me bless you too. Shit, let me see how much money I got in my pocket. Because somebody is about to be so blessed, and you're not even going to realize that this spiritual inheritance is going to outweigh any earthly physical inheritance that you would have ever been able to get from one of your family members. You are about to get a spiritual inheritance that you're about to start operating in some powerful gifts. Shit, all these spirits around. It kind of remind me of like the Lion King. That that like all these spirits, like all of the Igun that's getting ready to follow you. All of the spirit guides that are assigned to you. And it's like all of your family members, like they all about to circle around you and lift you up. This is the one that will receive the ancestral gift. And you're going to be so blessed that these spirits and stuff is going to be working on your behalf and moving things behind the scene, that people are going to say, why are you so naturally lucky? I'm not lucky. I just have a very large spiritual team that got my back. Remember to always be grateful. Remember to always say thank you. And remember to always feed your ancestors as well, because with all these spirits that's going to be attached to you, you definitely need an ancestor altar. But I'm so happy. Somebody is getting ready to walk into a very powerful gift. You are getting ready to receive a very powerful inheritance. I love it. Let me stop. We at 1 hour. Let me just yeah. This is about to be really good. Somebody is about to be blessed as I don't know what. This is about to change your life. For real, this is about to change your life. All right, y'all, I'm out. It's like, okay, now get out of the energy. Let's get out of it. We've been here long enough. We and that's how people are gonna be with you. That they're gonna marvel at you. That they're gonna say, "It's something about you." Is it the beauty? Is it the brain? Like people is going to try to figure out what is it about you that is so strong and that's just pulling them towards you. That you're going to end up putting people into like a temporary trance that people are going to be like, what is it about you? But shit, you're blessed. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, hey, you cannot hate on who God bless. You can try. Remember what the Bible said. Whoever God curses, no man can bless. And whoever God bless, no man can curse. Good luck. Good luck trying to hate on me, being jealous and trying to fight against me. Good luck. We'll see how that ends. Let's just say it won't end well. But somebody is getting ready to get a powerful gift. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I think they got the point, Spirit. I think they got the point. All right, y'all. So, one more time. Somebody getting ready to get a powerful gift. I'm out.